Hey guys, this is Everyday Rider, and I just wanted to have a little talk. And what we're going to talk about today is track riding. We're going to talk a little bit about bike prep, and we're going to talk a little bit about what it's like to be at the track. Okay, so when it comes to it, let me start off with bike prep. One of the most important and overlooked things when it comes to a track day is your bike. A lot of people go out there, and a lot of people I know, they're like, oh, you're trying to get a track bike, find the cheapest thing possible that runs. Oh, no, that is not how it works. The way that it works is that you need a bike that's fully operational. You need something, ooh, that thing's sexy. Woo-wee! What's it called? You need a bike that's like fully operational. You need something where, the throttle doesn't stick, it just goes all the way back. You need something that all the cables are properly there, don't pull out. And, so things to look over for your bike is, any problem that you could foresee happening, you need to fix it. Any problem mechanically that you foresee happening or know is wrong, fix it. The reason why I say that is because you're on a track, you're pushing your motorcycle to quite near its limits. The higher skill level you have, the higher towards the limit you're going to be pushing your bike, obviously. But you just don't want to be going there, with problems going into it, and then you fuck up, or there's a mechanical or electrical failure that makes you crash. It's way too expensive and way too stupid to fucking deal with that bullshit. But yeah. So when it comes to the bike, all that, another few things you need to worry about is your tire pressure. I low mine in the low 30s. I low mine, 30, 31 or so. It depends where I'm at. I'm not an expert on that yet. I haven't done that much research. So I'm not going to say 100% what the best is. One thing is you could actually call the tire company of the tire that you have, and they'll be able to tell you what the recommended pressure is for track riding, because it is going to be different than street riding. Okay, so now that we have bike prep covered up, and another thing about it, you don't need, a bike that's fully, raced out or nothing. You don't need nothing that's like fucking, you're about to go into an AMA race. It's not needed to be like that. You just need something that's fully functional. You could have a really shitty bike that's fully functional. It's not that hard. Make sure your plastics aren't ripped up, all that. When it comes to the actual track, a lot of these places you go online, just Google, track days near, put your city and state, or put the nearest metropolitan near you. So tracks near Orlando, Florida, and I'm sure you'll find something. When it comes to paying for it, a lot of these places, they use like PayPal and like online stuff, but I've never found one where you could directly, where there's an order sheet and everything. They seem to not do that well when it comes to having a really organized web page, but you just gotta find your way around it, figure out exactly who you need to send the money to, and make sure you get your confirmations and bring it to you to the track. When it comes to what to bring to the track, you're gonna want, get some chairs for your friends, whoever you bring. I'll get like a little tent set up to bring, a cooler. You definitely want to bring drinks and stuff to stay hydrated, because this is just way too it's hot, man, especially in Florida. I'll go to a track day when it's like 90 degrees outside in a full leather suit and everything, which leads me to remember to tell you that make sure you have all your gear, because a lot of places do supply gear, but it's usually at a limited quantity. So make sure that you have all the gear that you would need. Yeah, so make sure you have all your all the gear you would need, and anything you don't, make sure you rent it or borrow it from somebody, whatever. What they're usually going to require is, a full tracksuit, either one piece or a two piece. The two piece is going to need to strap together. The two piece is going to need to strap together, as I said. And then you're going to need full gauntlet gloves. Not gloves like this. You need gauntlet gloves that go all the way around your wrist, which, you can find them for a decent price, but a lot of times they're going to be pretty freaking expensive. You're going to need full boots. You're going to need boots that cover the ankles, like I said, by the track provider. This does vary. And when it comes to going to the track, aside from all the supplies, you could Google, you could search anything with supplies, and a lot of times people actually make lists of stuff that you should bring, and they'll post it online, which I found very useful. There's this one guy that had it. I copy and pasted that thing to Microsoft Word and make sure I would have everything. When it comes to going to the track day, what you should expect having a kick-ass time with a lot of people that love doing exactly what you do. And that's the fucking greatest part, man. That is the greatest single-handed part. When I went to my first track day, I went there and I'm just like, I don't get why that thing says road underwater. It's not true. I passed here like 30 times. There's never fucking water here. But yeah, once I got to the track, I got this over fucking powering feeling of this is the best thing in the fucking world. And that's great, man. Like, I felt like I was a kid that went to Toys R Us for the first time, or, you know, it's amazing. It's the best feeling ever. I felt like a pyro that was in a fucking fireworks store. It's just, you can't beat the feeling of knowing you're on a racetrack. You could go as fast as you want. You can learn your bike more, and you can just have a kick-ass time. And you meet the coolest people, man. Track days, it's not like the street, man. I love people that I ride with on the street, and I don't ride with people that I don't love on the street. So if I've never turned anyone down to ride, so I mean, that explains it. I love most of the people that I ride with. But, like, you know, the track, it's even better because there's no sketchy characters. There's no sketchy shit. You don't got to worry about fucking running from cops if you run from cops. You don't got to worry about going on roads that you know no cops are at. Because you're on a track, you're in a full closed environment. You do whatever the fuck you want. Just don't put other people's lives in danger trying to be a dumbass. Track day, you got beginner group, novice, you got intermediate group, and then you have advanced group. Those three groups, and sometimes they have a race group, but those three groups are generally the structure that you'll have at a track day. The way they split it up is like you go in at 8 be there at 8 a.m., 7:30. The track meeting, say it's at 8:30, and then advanced goes out at 9 a.m. And then they just split it up into 20-minute intervals. So advanced will go out there for 20 minutes, and then intermediate for 20, and then beginner for 20, and then repeats. Then you have an hour lunch break, and then it repeats again. If you got any questions about the track or track riding, you hit me up. You hit me up on YouTube. You hit me up on my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/everydayrider1. There's a 1 at the end. Just remember the 1 at the end. Woohoo! And you got any questions? You hit me up. You want any videos made? You hit me up. And I hope y'all have a good day. Okay. Later.